Peace and blessings to everyone. Malcolm X said, nobody can give you freedom. Nobody can give you equality or justice or anything. That if you're a man, you take it. Lately, I found myself trying to do just as he said. I've been a fighter for many years and still counting. Throughout my fighting career, I've been discriminated many times. Recently, however, I've been attacked at a higher level. And what troubles me is that it's to the point where those who are against me being vocal against oppression against my Palestinian people and their human rights, are trying to silence me from being the voice of the voiceless. Recently, many people saw on live TV a questionable moment that occurred after one of my fighters was announced the winner. The people that were there live don't know what happened because some of them were backstage and saw how I was treated. And the fans watching the fights live in the audience saw it with their own eyes as well. I had three of my fighters fighting that night, and before the first one went to the ring, I was told by one of the officials of the commission to take off my gym shirt and hat, which both had Free Palestine on them. And just to enlighten you, the world, including America, calls Palestine occupied territory. I was told that for my fighters to fight, I would have to do as they said, or I'm not allowed to corner my fighters. And to like when I heard that, you could only imagine what I was feeling. But to make things easy on them that night and not throw them off the game, I put my pride to the side and took my shirt and hat off. When I went to corner my last fighter that night, I wore another shirt though, which was one of my own fight walkout shirts. It said on it, Rami Ibrahim, the son of Palestine, over the Palestinian flag on the front of the shirt. And on the back of the shirt, it had, Jesus is Palestinian. Just to enlighten you again, every Christian or any person with little knowledge knows Jesus was born in Bethlehem. And Bethlehem is not only in what is called Palestinian occupied territory, but it is where Christians live, Christians that call themselves Palestinian. When my fighter was announced the winner, before I could even get to celebrate with him, the head of the commission came to shove me out of the ring. And you can see that actually live on TV before the camera quickly turned away. He comes to me and tells me, I thought we told you to take your shirt off. I looked at him with a confused look. I told him I did take it off. In case you don't notice, this is a whole complete different shirt. He stopped me from talking and then put his hand on me and tried to shove me out of the ring and said, I don't care. We don't support Palestine. I don't want you on TV. Get out of the ring now. As he's saying this all as he's shoving me out of the ring. So I look back at him and tell him, are you serious? At least let me celebrate with my fighter. He just won his fight. He looked at me and said, no, get out of the ring now. I told him, okay, but I'll get out from my corner. I walked over to my corner, waited a few seconds for my fighter to get ready to get out of the ring, and then quickly rushed backstage. You know, what's strange in all this is if you watch the fight live on TV, you can see that my other two cornermen that night, who by the way were a close Muay Thai family to me, of Weapons 9 owner Chris Tran and one of his pro fighters, Spencer Gukowski, they were also wearing those shirts as well. Chris had my own gym shirt and Spencer had my fight walkout shirt. I didn't know why this was okay for them to wear it, for Chris and Spencer to wear those shirts and not me. And all I kept thinking was, why did they harass me and attack me only? But of course, you can't act like you don't know. I mean, Chris is Asian and Spencer is white. And I'm Palestinian. It's really clear why they singled me out. The message is very clear. This is not the first time I was being discriminated against. I'm not new to this. There's two other situations which happened within 7 months ago that I will also share. One by a promoter who the American Muay Thai community all know. I have a few media outlets who reached out to me to talk about it. My close family have told me numerous times not to speak about this and tell them what happened to me, so I don't put any promoter or commission in a position to feel like they got to be against me even more than what they already are now, and so that they won't hurt my fighter's career in any way either. I love my family and their opinion. I really understand like where they're coming from, but I have to stand up and be vocal, not for me, but because I don't care if they hurt my feelings career. Because I mean, I feel like I've achieved more success than I want anyway. This is at the point where I feel like I must be vocal more now to make sure that no other athlete doesn't get discriminated against. There has to be a line where they feel they can't cross. Are they going to tell a black man who has family in Ferguson not to be vocal against the injustice or he won't fight? This is outrageous, man. This is why I'm going to speak with the media outlets and put their names out. In conclusion, if you stand in solidarity with me against them attacking me, discriminating against me, or trying to silence me from being vocal for the freedom of my people, then I'm grateful for you. And I won't forget it. And if you're going to either say, I can't say anything because this is a matter of showing there's no political stance, or because it doesn't affect you, then you are saying that you choose to be against freedom of speech and equal rights for everyone, which is what this country stands for. And just so you know, Free Palestine isn't a political thing. It's a human rights thing. Peace.